What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today is the beginning of Power Tour 2024. We're taking the 1987 Monte Carlo SS that has been completely built basically from the ground up. So we're going to be doing an entire week of Power Tour videos from the start, leaving my driveway, all the way till making it to the final destination, which is at Indianapolis, Indiana. So we're going to have a video of each day of the Power Tour for you guys. This car is freshly built, new motor, new transmission, fresh paint, new wheels, new tires, new brake line. You guys saw the videos. New air conditioning system, new cooling system, everything on this car is new. I had a lot of help in putting this car together from a couple of friends of mine, some sponsors, including Smitting Performance, of course, Holly, Monster Transmissions, Monkey Wrench Mike, Santa's Workshop, Delbert. We've had a lot of people put their hands on this car to help make this possible. And here it is, finally ready to go. It's a little dirty. Obviously, I live down a gravel and dirt road, so we're going to wait to wash it until we get closer to the first destination, which is Bowling Green, Kentucky. But before we go, I just wanted to show the condition of the car so you can see. We want to document this whole thing. The current mileage is 08448. We're going to do a cold start real quick. We had to adjust some belts last night because it was squealing. So let's make sure that is resolved. We also installed torque converter lockup. We have torque converter lockup right here, but you don't have to use that. You can turn it on and leave it on, and it's fine. The torque converter lockup actually relies on a pressure sensor for fourth gear. So as soon as it goes into fourth gear, if you leave the switch on, it'll automatically go into torque converter lockup, and it will save around 500 or so RPM. It's a pretty big deal. We're also completely out of gas. There we go. Let's pop the hood, take one last look before we hit the road. I cleaned up the engine bay last night, got all the dust and stuff off of it. She's looking pretty good, man. That stout 383 stroker with 480 horsepower and with cold air conditioning. That's the kicker for me, man. Cold air conditioning. That is going to be so nice to have AC on this trip. All right, we're going to let her warm up for a second. We got Monkey Wrench Mike. He's hiding over here. He's been driving my limousine. What do you think of the old limo?
I call it the Beast.
You call it the Beast?
The Beast, like the presidential limo.
Yeah. See, I need to put some American flags on the front there.
Exactly.
And everybody think that you'd be driving around Trump. I mean, sorry, I forgot who the real president was.
You had to get that in there. Okay.
Sorry. Sorry.
This is really nice.
You like it?
It's huge though.
Yeah.
Giant.
Have you gone through any drive-thrus yet?
No,
Oh, that's fun.
I could imagine.
It makes it.
Woo!
It doesn't get too bad of gas mileage either.
No, not at all. I mean, I went from here to Tulsa and then back to the gas station on the turnpike.
Yeah.
For $30.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Not at all.
All right, so are you ready for this Power Tour?
I'm ready.
Today's the day. It is 10 o'clock in the morning.
How long is the drive ahead of us?
10 and a half hours nonstop, but that car is also completely out of gas. And I think it gets 230 maybe miles to the tank.
Yeah.
We'll see. We have overdrive now. We're torque lockup now. We have torque converter lockup, so it's going to make a big difference. It should help save a lot of gas on the highway. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm ready. We'll move this out of the way. I'll move the Monte Carlo out of the way. You can pull this up there, and then we'll hit the road.
Hit the road!
And just in case, we always keep the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield Performance right next to us. All right, we are totally out of gas, man. Totally out of gas. This car is running so good. Like, this thing is running like an absolute beast right now. It's never run better. So that's a little scary. It's a little scary. And we have park now. That is fixed. That's a big deal. Pretty much everything that needed to be done to this car is done, and it's running perfect. And it really does scare me. It scares me because when things are going too good, generally for me, that means something bad's about to happen. We got the Do It For Dale plate on the back. We got insurance. We're good to go, man. Let's hit the road and see where we end up next. All right, well, we just rolled into our first stop. I'll try to get you guys down here. 218 miles is how far we got. We've been cruising about 85 miles an hour with the air conditioning on. I noticed a faint smell of transmission fluid. And park works, but the interlock with the ignition, I don't know, man. There we go. The interlock with the ignition seems to cause a problem here and there. We're gonna get out and see if Monkey Wrench Mike found any fluid pouring out of the car. And we also had a slight issue there for a little while with the alternator overcharging. Alternator was going like 16, 17 volts, and then it dropped back down to 14. Do you see any fluid under there?
I see a lot of condensation from the air conditioner.
Okay.
I don't see running fluid.
Okay. So it may just be seeping or no smoke? I don't smell anything.
No.
Not under here. I can kind of see the transmission back there. I don't see any fluid. I mean, she's running perfect.
She's running great.
Yeah, a lot of condensation from the air conditioner. But I don't see anything else. Everything looks good under here. Let me get you guys off tripod. We'll take a... Let me go on the other side. Get you guys under there. Let's see if we can see anything with that transmission. Nah, there's nothing. You can't see it because of the exhaust. But there's nothing under there. All right, so here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna fill up. This is my first time filling up on a cruise, so we're gonna find out what kind of fuel economy this thing is getting. There's nothing on the transmission pan.
Okay.
So I don't know where the smell's coming from, but...
Probably the car in front of us.
No, maybe it's the clutches burning out of the transmission. Could be.
Something simple like that, yeah.
So do you want to take a guess on fuel economy before we fill up?
Now I'm trying to do all the maths in my head.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say 14.
14? I'm going to say 12.
Okay.
All right, let's fill it up and let's see what happens. All right, she stopped at 15.2 gallons. So that means we still had about 3 gallons of gas left. This should be an 18-gallon tank, and we'll have to do the maths real quick, but the mileage again was 218 miles. Let me figure out what that is real quick. All right, so we're getting like 14.2, 14.4 miles a gallon, guys. That's definitely nowhere near as good as I was hoping. This is gonna be an expensive trip. If every 220 miles we're gonna have to stop and pay $54 for gas. You gotta get the premium. This car only runs on premium. Thankfully, as long as we stop at Love's, I get that 10% off, or 10 cents off of every gallon, so that helps. So far though, guys, first 220 miles down, we're, I don't even know where we're, Clarksville, Arkansas, something like that. We're gonna stop. Monkey Wrench Mike already went in. We're at the Love's, and there's a brand new Bojangles right over here. If you guys have never had Bojangles, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're missing out. If you're ever traveling on the road, you need to go find you a Bojangles, man. They got the best damn chicken you have ever had. With that, guys, I'm gonna go get me some Bojangles and we're gonna get back on the road. Stop number 2? Yeah.
For gas, yes.
Stop number 2 for gas. What do you think? Same fuel economy?
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
I haven't slowed down any.
No.
I've been going 80, 85. Air conditioning been on the whole time.
That's what I've been saying. You did too good on the car. I can't stay awake.
Yeah, he keeps falling asleep.
It's so comfortable in there.
The truth is, I've fallen asleep a couple times. I was working on this car with Santa last night, like all night long. So I'm tired. Let's see. It held... Oh, actually, I think it may have done better, Mike. It only held 14.9 gallons. Didn't we hold like 16.3 the last time?
I think so, yeah.
Maybe not. Okay, so let's figure it out. 14.9 gallons. And we stopped at 218.
Yeah.
And let's see where we're at now. I think we're right around 420. Since we started, we are 428 miles. We're 428 miles into the trip.
How much were we last time?
We were at 218.
So we've traveled 202 miles.
202 miles divided by 14.9 gallons. And the verdict is... Oh, what?
They went the wrong way.
13.5.
Wow.
No.
No. We had to go further than 202 miles.
I don't think we did.
We didn't?
I don't. We're right on the outskirts of Memphis. We're in Hath. Isn't that what it's called? Hath, Arkansas?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's disappointing.
13 and a half.
13.5.
Oh, well.
You know, hey.
It's still comfortable.
That's what I was just thinking. It's still comfortable. The only issue that we're having with the car, the alternator is still kind of bouncing around. Sometimes it gets almost all the way over to 18 volts, and then it drops back, and then it comes. So I think the regulator's having some problems, but so far nothing that we can't handle. But the door seals, these cheap eBay door seals, keep coming off. They don't stick in here. It's got this gap right here. Look how bad this gap is. This is awful. And it's ripped right here because it was in the way of the... I'm gonna have to get new lowers and uppers. These obviously were junk. Door's closing a lot better now though. Yeah. All right, next stop. We're not gonna make it all the way to, where is our next stop? We're almost to Memphis.
Almost to Memphis, it'd be Nashville.
Nashville's the next stop.
Uh-huh.
And then from Nashville,
we go up north.
Up to Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Yep.
We still got a little ways to go. How far is Nashville from Memphis? Not too far, right?
I'd say a couple hours.
Couple hours?
Yeah, something.
All right, well.
Is that my job? Am I the navigator?
Yeah, you're the navigator. And we have storms coming.
Oh, that'll be fun.
And in case you can't tell, the wind is really blowing.
How far is it from Memphis?
And the temperature has dropped considerably from when we started our trip.
152 miles.
That's it. So less than 2 hours, or
a tank of gas.
At the rate I'm going, yeah, another tank of gas. We'll be stopping in Nashville for gas. So, guys, we're gonna get back on the road again. Car,
too comfortable. We should have brought a pillow.
Should have brought a pillow and a blanket. It's comfortable. It's reliable. What more do you want?
Yeah.
All right.
And stylish.
Let's move on and see if we can't get to Nashville. All right, guys, we are back. This will be our last stop before we get to the hotel. We now have 636 miles. The odometer is at 9,091.8. We still have a quarter tank of gas. We are running into a problem, though. The alternator doesn't seem to be doing it now. Let me see if I can cover that up for you. It overcharges and my lights are going from dim to bright. I mean, I've seen that needle peg out at 18 volts. I don't know why it's not doing it now. I mean, it's all over the place, but that needle has pegged out at 18. See, there it goes. Lights get bright and then it went right back to dim. And that means my headlights, my tail lights, everything is doing that. So I'm just gonna pop the hood real quick. Make sure everything looks like it's okay under this dude right here. What have you been doing?
Snoozing.
You've been asleep for the longest.
I can't stay awake.
The car is too comfortable.
It's too comfortable.
I made too nice of a car. That's what he told me earlier. I don't smell any trans fluid or anything.
That's good.
That's real good. Yeah, I think, 69 degrees, by the way. We went from 92 to 69. Storms are coming in. Take a look out here, guys. Look at this sunset. Look at that. Don't let it fool you. That's all them storms that are getting ready to come through and get us. I am ready to get to the hotel and get to bed. I'm gonna find out how the fuel economy is this time. I think it's better. I think it was significantly better this time. So we're going to fill it up and find out. I knew the mileage was significantly better, guys. 12.8 gallons of gas, and we drove 208 miles on that last tank, which gives us 16.25 miles a gallon. That is incredible. I think that's just the difference going from stupid hot heat to cool, being able to cut off the air conditioner.
What'd you get?
Over 16.
There you go.
16.28.
That's what you were hoping for.
That was the number. That was the number that I was looking for, was 16 miles a gallon. I just want to take a look at this alternator real quick, make sure I don't see anything that looks, everything's fine. Belts look good, pulleys are good, wires good, nice and tight. I mean, that wouldn't cause an overcharge. I wonder if this has an external regulator. It probably does. I don't know. There's nothing we can do about it now.
Yeah.
So, nice pressure on the cooling. And feel that. Normally you get burned touching one of these, right? This car runs so cool.
That's because this thing's so big.
That's my cold case. My cold case radiator, man.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we should go over to Hardee's so I can get a mushroom burger.
So convenient that you
Isn't
found a
it?
gas station next to your
It just happened to work out that way, you know? We'll go get, excuse me, goodness, we'll go get something to eat real quick. We'll get on the road. We got about an hour and a half left. I think it's about a 750-mile drive. We're already like 630 into it.
So we're close.
We're close.
Because I'm exhausted. I need to sleep.
Me too. In fact, you can drive the rest of the way. No, I'm kidding. All right, guys. Hopefully nothing goes wrong, and we will see you at the hotel. All right, guys, we made it. Problem-free.
No trouble at all.
Aside from the alternator flickering the lights, it started doing that again.
Yeah.
It comes and goes. The headlights and everything are just kind of... We're thinking what we're going to do is we're probably going to stop at an auto parts store and just grab a spare alternator so we have it with us.
Yep.
And if it comes down to it, we can swap it out on the side of the road.
Easy peasy.
How many miles do you think we drove today?
700 and something, 40, 50?
Yeah. I think we did about 750 miles. We got 16 miles a gallon on the last tank. It's 745 miles. 745.
Ooh.
And we made it. We're here. And the rest of the trip,
Yeah.
it's going to be smooth sailing, right?
Yeah. And for the first time, we're hearing that and we're seeing this.
What's crazy, thank you for bringing it up. We left, how many, if you could count, like just a guess, how many hot rods or muscle cars, anything do you think we saw on the way here since we left Oklahoma? You can count them all on one hand.
Yeah.
Zero. None. 745 miles. That includes gas stations on the side of the road. There were none.
I thought Randy had his date wrong. I thought we were like a week early, so.
He did. He said, "Did you get your dates wrong?" And I got concerned because the year before, they were everywhere, all over the highways. They were everywhere. We didn't see not a single hot rod on the entire trip from Oklahoma here.
And now there's nice ones in the
That's
parking lot.
because they're all here. They probably got here yesterday for early check-in.
Yeah.
You want to go peruse the parking lot and see what all they got sitting out here real quick before we check in and close up for the day?
Look at the Mustang right
I know. And then you got whatever, it's a 50. See, they changed the front end, so I can't tell.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. I know what a Mustang is. I got that one. So it's going to be a little dark, guys. Forgive the video quality. Don't worry, though. In the next video, we're going to make it to the event. You're going to get to see all kinds of stuff out there. I don't know what year this is, but it's definitely probably in early 50s, like 53, 52, 53. It's a custom line. Beautiful. Look at those white walls. Nice dark tinted windows. Man, this is beautiful. I don't want to step in the garden, but yeah, she's a beauty, guys. Love that color. And then right next to it, you've got an old school 289 Mustang. Isn't this beautiful?
I love that.
Restored to like factory original, right?
That's really cool.
It looks so good. I love that color.
Ooh.
Interior too. God, it's chilly.
There's a chill.
And then we got a Hyundai. We'll skip that. And we'll go right to the Pontiac Fiero. Do you remember these?
Save the stick.
Pontiac Fiero. This is an SE. I've had an SE and a GT.
Okay.
These are amazing little cars, man. I love them, but they are worth so much money nowadays.
Really?
They go for stupid. I've been trying to buy one for like a year now.
Yeah.
You can't get it. I want the GT because it has a 2.8 liter V6. And it's got the cooler windows and everything, but they're like $5,000 for one that's kind of eh.
Yikes.
So if you got one of these and you're thinking about selling it, you might. There you go. A Chevelle.
Okay.
I like the blue tint to the brights there. How cool is that? And do you know what this is, Mike? I bet you don't know what this one is. This is actually an Australian car.
Yeah, it starts with an H.
A Holden.
Holden, yeah.
And I think it's a Commodore, or this is not actually what this is. What this is, even though it does have the Holden badge on it, this is a Chevy Caprice.
Oh, okay.
This is the Police Interceptor 9C1. I think it's a 9C1 Chevy Caprice.
Huh.
Yep, police package pursuit vehicle. And of course, the Hellcats. You got a Duster sitting right next. Look at that. Pink on black.
Ooh, that's pretty.
340 wedge. Oh, man.
That's getting cool.
Oh, a Challenger. Just skip the other Holden here. This is a Chevy SS.
Okay.
They're actually worth quite a bit of money too. I don't understand why, but yes, take a look at that. It is getting dark back here, guys. But dang, this is clean. I wonder if any of these people are YouTubers.
Oh, they have.
How many do you think there are out here? Firebird. And we're gonna walk to the other side of the lot here, and we'll see what else they got. Maybe the lighting will be a little better. Guys, look at the little cabriolet. When's the last time you seen one of them? Oh man, that is so cool. And then the Chevy, old wagon. Man, you got a square body. God, that's sick. Lowered too, man. There are so many. There's Power Tour 2023 Camaro. Is that a Z01 with the 1LE package? Another Camaro, carbon fiber hood. Oh, it's moist out here. What is this? What is this? Is this a satellite? Is that a satellite?
I think
Plymouth
so.
Satellite?
I think so. Yeah.
I'm not the biggest Mopar guy. I don't know, but that's pretty clean too. It says Roadrunner on the side.
Yeah, Roadrunner.
Of course, a Charger, SRT Hellcat. Oh, and then the Corvette. I almost called it a Camaro. I'm tired, Mike. The Corvette, this old school Corvette, man. Oh, Mike.
With painter's tape.
Hey, you got to keep the water out, right?
Right.
It is very wet out here today.
Yeah.
Mike, do you see what I see?
Yes.
My old Cadillac, man. What was mine, a 67?
I think so.
This looks exactly, does this not look exactly like my Cadillac?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it looks better than my Cadillac though, because this one's on real suspension instead of air ride.
How long that is.
I miss this car. I'll bet this car is longer than the limousine you've been driving.
Probably.
Isn't this just gorgeous? This is in way better shape than mine was.
24, 25, or 26.
26 feet of Cadillac right there. It's 25 or 26 feet. That is insanity, man. Wow. What do we got over here? Is this an Impala? Old school Impala? I don't know what year. Oh, man. Oh, man. Whoo. I like that color too, man.
Mm-hmm.
Another Camaro. Well, it's a Chevy gang over here. That's what's going on over here. Well, guys, I'm thinking I'm thinking we're about to call it a night, man. I see a Charger over there. Where did it go? A nice old Chevy pickup too. Oh, look at this blue and with the red.
Yeah.
Tell me that is not sick, man. It's too bad it's not daylight, guys. This thing is slick.
Yeah, this thing's clean, ain't
It is gorgeous, man. Wow. That is sick. I swear I've seen this somewhere before. Maybe on YouTube or something. I don't remember. Boy, there's a lot of moisture inside of this, that's for sure. Oh man. So as you can see, this is just one. This is just one hotel out here. All right, all of them are going to be completely booked and packed with all kinds of awesome cars, man. Look at this bad boy. Good God. Wow. Oh, you got the cherry bombs on it too, man. Yeah. Now, do you remember my tea bucket? My yellow tea bucket?
I don't think I remember that.
It's on my TikTok. If you guys haven't seen my yellow tea bucket, go check out my TikTok account. Shameless plug. I'll put a link below this video. Auto Auction Rebuilds. You'll see it's my face profile, kind of like this.
Oh, okay.
Not like that, but something like that. Go check out my TikTok, because I had a yellow tea bucket that was absolute insanity. Could you imagine if we drove a tea bucket all the way?
745.
That no seat belts, no real suspension. You know, it would have been an absolute nightmare. God, that thing's badass, man. I think we're at the end. This reminds me of my Hell Air.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah.
Look at that color.
That's really pretty.
Isn't it? This is what I love, is coming out here and just seeing all the different cars, you know, that people put together, and everybody's out driving them and enjoying them, you know, putting miles on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is, oh, it's fuel injected. Looks like they got a sniper kit hanging up in there. I think that's a Holly sniper. I think that's it, guys. There might be, hold on, there might be one more. Volkswagen Beetle. A Beetle bug. Would you laugh if I said that I actually want one of these?
I think they're cool.
Do you really?
I
I've always wanted one of these old school Beetle bugs.
Yeah.
I've never even driven one. This is, I mean, it's about as good. It's got somebody put a little duck up there. Oh, they got their Power Tour 2024 decal. I need mine. I hope I can get that tomorrow. I don't even know. I don't even know. If it fits on a Beetle bug, it'll fit on the Monte Carlo.
Yeah.
Guys, I think we're gonna call this a wrap. We got enough light here? Does this work? There, right there. There we go. I think we're gonna get out of here. It has been a
long day.
It's been a very long day for both of us. I'm tired. I've got this old laptop that used to be Jessica's. It's rose gold.
Okay.
It's a horrible laptop. It's like it's a 2020 MacBook Air.
Oh. Okay.
I'm going to try to edit. I got to wipe it out and everything first. So I'm probably going to be up for at least another couple hours, but I'm ready to get upstairs and get to bed.
I need to sleep a little more.
Yeah, he didn't get enough sleep in the car. He's going.
All your fault.
You should drive tomorrow. I do want you to drive this time if you feel up to it.
Yeah,
if you feel up to it when you feel like it. If you guys don't know, he got sick a few days ago.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was real bad. He's feeling a lot better now, but he's still a little under the weather, man. I want to say thank you very much for him coming out here when he probably should have stayed home and.
I miss all these cool cars.
Well,
no way.
He was like, "No, I'm going." I said, "Mike, if you need to stay home," and somebody's like, "I'm going." I said, "All right." And of course, I want to give another thank you and shout out to Michael from Santa's Workshop.
He did so much work.
You guys have no idea, man. I had so much going on. He came out with his nephew Bryson. They came out, man, and they worked on the Monte Carlo while I was having to deal with a bunch of other stuff too. They put the transmission pan back on and the filter and filled it with fluid. Like, seriously, thank you to Santa's Workshop. If you don't know who this guy is, link below. If you don't know who Santa's Workshop is, link below. And of course, this wouldn't even be happening right now. So it wouldn't be possible without the sponsors. Smetting Performance, thank you for an amazing, that engine has been, dude, that
Yeah.
Yeah, the transmission, flawless as well, absolutely flawless. So Monster Transmissions, an amazing Stage 3 204R in that thing that's getting us 16 miles a gallon now. And I'm saving the best for last. I'm kidding. It's not the. I say they're all equally important.
Yeah.
But Holley Performance, the Blackheart exhaust system on that whole, between the chopping cam and that exhaust, people can't help. How many people come up to us and talk about the car?
All the time.
It's.
Yeah.
I didn't paint it a crazy color. I didn't do anything. It looks mostly stock, but people come up and they're like, I love the paint, I love the stripes, I love the sound. So all of this made possible by Smitting Performance for an amazing engine, Monster Transmissions for a phenomenal transmission, and of course the Thor 2600 stall converter, and Holley for their Blackheart exhaust. Thank you to all the sponsors. I'll have a link to all of them below. Go check them out and pick yourself up something nice. Till next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.